We are living in a time of great change. This is a phrase I've been saying now for as long as I can remember. And perhaps people of all times have thought that they were living in a time of great change as well. But I think at no time have we experienced or issued in a time of this magnitude of change. Welcome, I'm Tambra Harck, this is Tambra TV, and our new show, A Time of Great Change. I'm delighted that we can come together to bring our hearts, our souls, our brilliant minds, our life experiences, and our visions to truly create something that has been in the making for millennia. I want to share with you, to start, a quote that I have from a Jean Houston book, and here's what she wrote. "You may have labored in your various fields to make things better, and you may have tried to understand the change of which you are a part. And yet, I suspect you to be frustrated, baffled even, by what must seem the most implausible, improbable series of happenings." When I read those words, I thought I could have written them. There are ways that these are things that I've been thinking about, having conversations about, and contributing to for most of my life. When I was a young girl, I had a vision, which I'll tell you about in a future episode. But I know that that vision planted a seed in me, or birthed a seed that was already planting, so that I could become aware of not just my role in what's unfolding in life now, but become aware of who we are becoming and what we have the potential of being now and in the future. In a moment, I will tell you about some of the new shows coming up. But before that, let me just say that there's this very unique thing that's being required of us, or perhaps you might think of it as you're being invited to become conscious of and participate with. You see, I think that the change we're experiencing, and perhaps all change, has three primary components. It has the component of that which has been, as in the past. That which has been can be very weighty. It can serve as an anchor, pulling us to expectations that things need not change. Things should be the way they've always been. That the things we grew up valuing, knowing, trusting in, believing, standing for, may not actually be true for who we are today or who we are becoming. The second part is the change itself. It's the middle ground, the part that feels unglued and like there is no ground beneath you. That's often rife with confusion, frustration, disappointment, uncertainty, and that promise of possibility. So hope. And the third part, I'm sure you can guess by now, is the what's coming, the future. The future as in later today, tomorrow, next week, and also generations ahead of us, millennia ahead of us. There's been a lot of conjecture about what's coming, both apocalyptic and filled with the potential of humanity, creating and being in ways that we've never experienced before. I prefer to think that we have the opportunity to be the latter. And that's what this show is about. In future episodes of A Time of Great Change, I will share with you the 5 soul groups that I've identified as being key in the change that we are embarking on. And you will likely recognize yourself in 1, 2, 3, or maybe even 4 of the different soul groups. We'll go into those in more depth in coming episodes. I'll also share with you that vision I had as a child and how it's come to inform me, to be reflected to me in the ways that we show up in the world. Even if you are a seer or a visionary, as I am, we can't know for sure what's coming. And we can't do anything to change what's happened, although we can change our point of view about it. The thing we can most engage with is the experience of right now. I invite you to share with me your insights about the change as it's happening, or what you've experienced in your life. And what I really truly hope is that we will have an experience of expanding a conscious conversation, and through that developing connections that take us into the future as it lays before us. Until next time, my friend, be well. I'm delighted to be with you and to be on this journey of change.